Yeah, the two recognizable people that we saw as coaches on the special teams were Jordan Webb. He did an excellent job he was the first one down the field for us, and that's nice to see. You got a guy that, isn't in the two deep, but, you see the kind of effort that he's been putting out for years now, and that was his actually first time in the field for us, was that opening kickoff. So he made an impression on me as a coach and the other coaches that he needs more of a role now because of his performance. And then the other one was Zach Cutcomp. On his particular side, he was more of the wedge guy that had to take on the initial blocks. And heck, first play of the game, he kind of got nicked, goes head diving into the turf and skids, comes right up to his feet and goes into the wedge, and still made a dent in the wedge. So, Zach has got that kind of passion and heart in the game. And then Jordan was a nice thing to see on film, and he'll help us throughout the season. So those two are recognizable.
Mark, there were a record 8 FCS teams that won over the weekend. Does that kind of further justify why this type of game should be played every year?
The question is about the FCS and justifying the game with FBS. And what I'd say, I don't know what justifies it and what doesn't. That's a tough question. I think instead of saying the win's justified, I think what justifies it is we do football, we do athletics in college for the student athletes. And this is an opportunity for student athletes to experience that atmosphere and have that opportunity to play in that game. And it's not often, but it's often enough where it does make a difference in that kid's impression, and it'll factor into these guys' lives for 25 years from now. I mean, you saw Bryce Pop, he's still mad. So, it factors into them, and why we're in college athletics is to give opportunities to young people, and that's the opportunity that we gave a lot of young men from Iowa, in particular in this game, that made a difference for their families, for their school, and then how they feel about themselves. I think that's why you do these things. That's what justifies it. It's not about when you throw the money out in the bowl games, and that's what I know it's all about right now. But what should justify it is the opportunity for the student athletes.